Welcome back, guys. So we did find Mercurio, except he's dead. I didn't think we'd find him dead, but let's see what happened.
The chest has been searched.
Knife is missing, so maybe he was stabbed.
It appears the wine was truly awful.
It's a broken wine glass. Maybe he fought with somebody.
I wonder where he got that fancy camera.
Okay, what else? There's one more thing, something in a drawer for sure.
Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching.
So it seems like he was robbed.
The blood has dried.
I've heard of this style of painting. It is called expressionism.
Okay, let's look at the body.
Judging by post-mortem rigidity, the body lay here for 1 or 2 days.
So he's been here for a while.
The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
Oh, he got his throat slit.
Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags.
So somebody maybe tried to wipe it down. Okay, what else? The knife.
A normal kitchen knife. Could be the murder weapon. Red skin, tails on the back, reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting.
So did he steal it? Or maybe somebody put it there.
The chest has been searched.
Or maybe Vogel found out and came and killed him.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon?
Okay, so we can reconstruct something. Let's give it a go. I wonder what happened. I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's see what could have happened. So that looks closer because the mirror is broken and his hand is touching the mirror. Or the picture, or whatever that was. What about this one? So this picture has blood on it. And this would seem like the correct angle, right? Better than this. And we know, what did he get here? He got his arm or neck. He got his neck. So here would make sense that he's kicking him to see if he was alive. Okay, so maybe Mercurio was looking at his pictures. He saw somebody was rummaging through his stuff, so he ran towards them, grabbed a bottle of wine. The other guy grabbed a knife right here, stabbed him. And here he's kicking it, checking if he's alive. I mean, that makes sense.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Really? That makes perfect sense to me. He slit his throat?
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in. Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
Okay, what's in the Ninth Palace? So that was accidental death. Still a murder though. Okay, so I think we have all the clues from here. Right? Let's check the map. Maybe not. searched everything.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material.
There's still bottles.
Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here.
Do you know what makes a lady happy? Paid rent.
Okay, I feel like we're missing something from his flat. Let's go to the gallery and see if Vogel knows anything. No, so there's more evidence. We didn't get key evidence collected. Or all evidence collected, so we have to find more stuff. What am I missing?
It's time for some chemical magic, John.
That doesn't look like the painting we need, Sherry.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs. I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John?
So what, do we have to find what is different from the painting?
I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John? If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here. If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
Okay, let's look for the skull.
Monster was actually a man. Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the scene, you know, crimes and such like, daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John. It was a violation. And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. Look at the ritual scars on her face.
Get that image out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercurio. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
Just avoid mentioning corpse, all right? Stick to the character, tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
So that turned very, very dark very quickly. I wonder if they were looking for the photograph.
What's wrong, dear? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Can you tell me if anyone else has recently entered the flat?
Oh, you're talking about that limping man. I'm sorry I let him in. I was scared. And I thought maybe he would motivate you to find money so that you would pay your rent. No offense, dear.
Can you describe him?
Oh, so you weren't at home. I was so certain you didn't leave your flat that day. He was of average height, had a limp and a tattoo on his neck, and he was smoking Malpal cigarettes. My husband used to smoke those. They have a horrible smell I can recognize from a mile away.
Can I ask a favor?
Of course, dearie.
Please call the police and ask them to enter the flat, and don't look inside until they come up.
What? What trouble have you stepped in this time?
It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Mum.
So it's the same guy who robbed the art gallery. Can I ask you about the girl?
You're acting so strange today, dear. I hope someday you'll let me inside that head of yours.
Phew, Sherry, that was close. But you did everything correctly. Now, take off your outfit. I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
Good idea. Okay, let's go back to the art gallery. Or maybe we have to look for this girl somewhere. In the archives or maybe the police. Let's ask Vogel about her first. It seems everybody that Sherlock is looking for ends up dead. Oh, this guy's limping. I can't be accusing every guy who limps now.
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
Okay, where can we ask about this woman? Tribal scars around her neck. I feel like we have too little information to search for her at the police station. Maybe the Chronicle? Let's go to the police station.
Easy.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Maybe? No. Well, we are in the old city.
Do you know anything about this?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Okay guys, that was the most ridiculous thing ever. I don't think I would have ever figured that out. I've been running around for an hour. We had to follow somebody from an African tribe and talk to them. I mean, I have no idea how I could have come up with that. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's find this bridge. Scaladio Silver 10 Victoria Bridge.
Is this familiar to you?
Go find your answers somewhere else. Beasts!
Murderers!